Welcome to Board Games Daddy. Today we have Lords of Waterdeep, Scoundrels of Skullport. So this is the only expansion for Lords of the Waterdeep that we've brought recently to this channel. Um, it's it will add more components and more boards to the base game and will make the game much better. Many people say that they cannot play the base game anymore after they played with the expansion, so um, you should always have both when you play if you have the chance. So this also brings a sixth player to the game. The base game only allowed 5, so now you can play up to 6, and it's a Dungeons and Dragons game from Wizards of the Coast. So the art, let's spend some time looking into the artwork here. You have a very beautiful, let's say, beholder here, a mind flayer, um, some kind of wizard here. The artwork from the base game, the cover, was not that good looking, but the expansion, look at this, so cool, so cool. Another interesting thing is the base game had a bigger box, and if you remember, it could not close completely, so there was some kind of a strip in the middle where the, the top and the bottom part did not connect as usually in a board game box, but they forgot that crazy statics here in the base game, in the expansion, and the box has exactly the same length and width. So let's crack it. Okay, so this is a second-hand unboxing. Um, the person that I acquired this game, I acquired also with an interesting insert that I'm going to show you, and some meeples that will um, change the way the base game looks as well. We'll get into that. First of all, let's go through the manual here. So it's a thinner manual that introduces the biggest changes here with the expansion. So now, as you will see, you have two boards that could work. Basically, the expansion brings two new sections: the Undermountain, which has specific cards with the Beholder logo, and you have the Skullport, which has this extra board and specific cards as well. Okay, you also have a third board, which is um, I'm no, yeah, the Skullport. It's two boards. It's the city part, and then you have this extra board that includes these blue type of tokens, which are the skulls, the corruption. It's a new mechanic that the expansion brings, so you can play around with corruption. The more corruption you have, um, the worse it will be for you. But if you go through and use actions that will give you corruption, in theory you will have faster access to stronger resources. So you need to play balanced in a balanced way. Okay? So that comes with the Skullport part. Okay, that's so see there's a heavy load here on the corruption side with the new mechanic well explained, and then the expansion also brings more buildings. Each of them is explained individually, and an interesting guy, yeah, because you have a new faction. It is explaining a new faction here for the 6th player. Look at the beholder, Xanatar. Is this a well-known guy in the Dungeons and Dragons universe? Probably. Please comment if you know. Okay, what's this? So, publicity. Oh, there you see. Let's just compare the artwork from the base game here with the artwork from the expansion. Look at it side by side. Maybe there are people that prefer the base game box. I'm not one of those. This one looks much more cooler. And so this is Wizards of the Coast games publicity. Some of those games I've never seen. This one will bring it to the channel one day. And also, if you want to read more about Forgotten Realms, you have Drizzt here. This one I know from the trilogy, where he is introduced, and all the other books where he is the main character. Books and games. Okay, and so let's start taking things from the box in order for the inserts to be visible. So this is the sixth family or faction, the Grey Hands. Um, if you don't know the game, so when you own a family, you'll have your active quests here for you to complete, and then you'll have your Lord card, like for example Xanatar. Xanatar, although it's a beholder, it's considered a Lord. And then once you complete quests, you will accumulate them here. You'll have your agents here, the people that you need to use, and so these guys look very dark sidey with this shadow castle. That's why they are gray, right? The gray hands. Okay, so the boards that we've seen mentioned on the manual. So the Undermountain. This it's under something, right? Under the earth. It's like a labyrinth. When you have 3 new action space, where you could generate intrigue cards, 1 resources at your choice, or 2 specific ones, or you can get a quest card and play an intrigue card. I cannot relate the actions with the Undermountain or with beholders, but probably there's a connection. And then you have the second thing that you can include, the Skullport, which is a port of the city, and where you get corruption if you go here. So these are very powerful actions. So you go here, you get 4 resources and corruption. You go here, you get money, quests, intrigue cards, and corruption. You go here, you select 2 resources at your choice, but you get a corruption. And this is where the corruption lands, right? So you take out the corruption tokens. There are ways for you to return or get rid of the corruption tokens, but if you don't do that, once you start taking them out, by the end of the game, if you have like the 5 first spots without corruption tokens, that means that each corruption token that you own will give you less 5, or like 6, or -7, -8, or -9 if you completely abuse on corruption, right? So it's an interesting mechanic that brings new ways to play. Okay, so let's see. So this is not the standard default insert. I think it was interesting to show you because this insert will go into the base game box. It has many empty spaces, as you can see, because this is prepared to hold both base game and expansion. And so you see you have a small square box for each of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factions. The only one that has already content is the gray guys that came with the expansion. So you can just, when you start the game for the setup, you can just bring, you can just pick and say, hey, I want to play with the black guys, and you get everything associated with the black guys, which are the workers, the building ownership, the 100 points mark. Okay, and then you have in the expansion there are corruption tokens here, and you have these multipliers for resources. And here you'll have the buildings, 4 sections for the base game and expansion buildings. Okay, let me show you some of them. Yeah. High Dukedom, the Hound Muzzle, all of the Tree Lords, all of the Sleeping Kings. This game has so many buildings. It's like every game is a different game with all the options that you can get. With all the options. So these buildings are action places that through the game you unlock, and you can have new places for you to put your meeple. and get resources. But the tricky thing is that when you do that, the owner of the building, which is the person that builds it, will get something. Okay, and you put your ownership token here, like this, right? If you own the building, that's why it fits. You put it. I don't have the I don't have the board for the base game. I'm just showing the expansion. So, but if you can just check the link for the base game if you're interested to see the base game unboxing. Okay, some more examples. The librarian, 3 wizards. Okay, why is this black? When purchases start of a round place. Strange. They are all like whitey. Oh, look at this. So powerful. And corruption. You cannot survive without corruption here. Okay. Guys, I'm going to face the elephant here in the room. I know you've seen it, so let me just address that, which is, what the hell are these things, right? Yeah, that's exactly what you're thinking. So the base game, well, the game comes with square resources, which represent these 4 types of warriors. And the guy that I bought this had these custom little nipples, which replace the base game cubes. And so when you are using these cubes, let me show you. These cubes here, they are not like gold or wood or whatever you normally see on games. So when you have purple cubes, in fact what you have is each cube represents a wizard. See? So those are warriors. Sorry, warriors in the sense that those are not fighters, but people that will fight alongside you for you to do your quest. So purple are wizards, and white guys are, can you guess it? White light clerics. And orange guys are, take a look please, a helmet with horns and axe, fighters. And the black meeples are black double knife rogues or thieves or assassins, right? This is like super superfluous. It doesn't change anything on the game, but I found it funny, so I invested in it as well to get for the guy to sell everything, and so I decided to accept also to include these for an extra amount of money. Okay, so last thing, let's see the cards. Okay, let's put the cards here. So extra cards for you to use. Let's start with the lords. The lords are quicker. Yeah, so the extra lords that come with this expansion are Torbjorns. Oh, my favorite one, Xanatar. And this guy is so bad. It's an evil character that will allow you to score with the corruption, not get minus points, but to score a little bit with corruption. The Mind Flayer. Looks like an elephant here. Oh, Danilo. So 3 of them are from the Undermountain, right? And 3 of them are from Skullport. The interesting thing is that the beholder icon, well, Xanatar, which is a beholder, doesn't have the beholder icon. Go figure. I don't know why. Okay, so now the new quests. Well, so many. Look at this, so many new quests. Okay, it's difficult to go through them because they are like landscape. Well, let's just focus on that guy is having problems with the builder. Ally with the Xanatar guild, so Xanatar is an important guy here for sure. Resurrecting the wizards. So many warriors, fighters to rescue the clerics. Break into, yeah, unique rogues for sure. And this is a super good quest because it gives you 40 victory points. It's a lot. Recruit for City Watch. Wow. Plot quests. Plot quests. I don't remember what the plot quest was. Some of them said plot quest. I'm trying to remember. Plot quest. Okay, so let's continue to go through. Sorry, I need it's lots of cards in my hand on the landscape. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, another heavy one for 40 points. Wow, you get so many resources and 12. It's strange because you need 12 and you get 8 of anything. So you get the things back, although you pay money and you lose 2, but you get 12 points. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What's this? So you use whatever you want and then you get lots of points, but you get lots of corruption as well and 3 clerics to clean your wounds. Okay, you see so many options, so many different quests that you could get, so many things. Okay, we need to move a little bit faster now until we spot an interesting thing. Uncover the draw plot. Evil draws. And the boat. Interesting. Okay, there you go. And let's just take a look into the new Intrigue cards. So the Intrigue are the cards you use to control the game or gain some benefits or make bad actions to other players. So corruption, influence, blackmail, honorable, corrupting influence, mind flayer, mercenaries. Okay. And then you have the mandatory quests. So these are the quests that you give to other players to stall their game or to delay their game because they need to fulfill these quests first in order to get back to their quests. It's an interesting mechanic. Is this repeated? Okay, yeah, so there are duplicates of cards. Okay, so let's move fast. Dark Dagger Assassination. Okay. Scapegoat again. Doppelganger. Release the hounds who let the dogs out. This is at least for me, it's a theme that I enjoy a lot. Playing in Dungeons and Dragons team. Rather than just something that is not related with such enormous lore. That's it. Those are the Intrigue cards. Okay, so now I'm going to have my guilty pleasure, my forbidden desire of off camera, put everything in there, the one box, and I will finally have the game and the expansion all together, close to each other, and having happy thoughts together. So I hope you enjoyed this game. Um, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And this, I would not say this is a rare game. You can find it very easily out there, but take a look at the rest of the videos of my channel. You will find some rarities that I've been unboxing. So if you enjoy rarities, if you enjoy unboxing, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I hope that you are passionate about Dungeons and Dragons as I am. And if you have lots of friends that would enjoy to take a look into this content, don't forget to share. Thank you, and I see you on the next video.